What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Delano Myers and today we're going to be looking at a photo that most of you are probably already familiar with because you've probably been watching a lot of my videos. And it's this photo behind me. And I have a really good reason for why I'm showing you these three variations. I've actually made two videos based on this photo already, and one of them is how I make the photo and the other one is how I edit the photo. Right after releasing those two videos, I thought it'd be a fun idea to see how somebody else would edit it. So I decided to call three of my friends and I got them to edit it. I gave them no direction and they just edited it in their style and what they felt brought more life to the photo. They were nice enough to edit it, and this is what they had to say.
With this image, I had a few different philosophies, and I played around with editing a little bit, but the main one I think was just the general color, right? And so the original image, there were some more warm tones, and because you have an actual warm light in there, it's an indoor shot. And because there's so much tech in the foreground, I wanted to kind of mute those warm tones a bit. That helps kind of make the foreground elements pop. By adding a little bit of the rotation, like I don't know if this is a real word, but I feel like I added a bit more like dynamic depth. Like it's not so much like a standard image. Like I just set up a camera here right in front of me, and I took an image. You know what I mean? There's also by rotating it, I added somewhat of a vanishing point as well. It now leads to your face in the image, and also with the actual trim of the door behind you, everything in the image, for the most part, is all leading you to your main face.
The first thing I looked at was the composition of it. It's three of you, which doesn't exist.
I wish it did.
So in my head, my edit didn't have to be that serious, because it was a fictional thing.
Exactly.
So I didn't mind having saturation that was a little bit unrealistic, just slightly unrealistic, and making it a little bit hyper real. Because of how robust Snapseed is, it allows a lot of flexibility with the photo that you're working with.
Yeah.
From a range of things that you can work with. With perspective, you can change, you can correct the alignment of the photo. I mean, it's almost as if you have Photoshop Raw working with, just on your phone.
Generally like to edit outdoor pictures just because I think there's so much variety in the outdoor. I really like color in my pictures. And so the guitar, since that was like your thing in that one picture, and the notebook that you had as well. I noticed that there was something on the desk that I thought was a nice color, but I didn't know how much I wanted to stand out. I don't think I edited the skin color. I know that it was dark. One of the guy on the left, he was a little bit darker. Like he had some shadows, so I wanted to fix that. So I saw, well, you know, I asked you what your room color was because in the picture it looked like you had yellowish walls. So I figured I needed to take that yellow cast out. So I just dropped the saturation of yellow pretty low.
All three of these photos are really well done and nicely edited, to me personally. And a really nice thing to note here is that they're all edited on a mobile device. I guess that's a good way to bring this video to a close with why I even asked them to edit this photo in the first place. It's because photo editing is personal. It's not, there's no Corona. Bless you! Photo editing, just as much as photography in and of itself, is personal. You have different perspectives, different expressions that you want to bring out in your photo. And it's all personal and it's all down to you. The way that you see a photo, someone can see it completely different and take another spin on it. And that doesn't mean that there's necessarily a wrong or a right way to edit a photo. Of course, there's some basic principles to photo editing. I wouldn't tell you to overexpose your shot and just call that freedom of expression there. I mean, of course, if that's what you're going for. There are obviously some wrong and right ways to edit photos, but what I'm talking about is expression through photo editing. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Just apply the basic principles and then let your creativity take the wheel from there. Anyways, that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.